In this class, we are going to discuss about question number 5, exercise 11.1, surface area and volume. So what about this question? What length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required to make conical tent of height 8 meter and base radius 6 meter. We require length of tarpaulin and its tarpaulin width is what? 3 meter wide. The length we require, width we are having 3 meter to make conical tent. So I am drawing one cone, or we can say conical tent. So what about its solution? I am drawing one conical tent. This is what? Conical tent. Its height is what? Its height is h, and it is given in the question. What is this one? Height 8 meter and base radius. This is the base of this cone. Its radius is what? R, and it is what? It is 6 meter. So given what things we are having? Given height equal to 8 meter and base radius R equal to what? 6 meter. Clear? Two things, H and R we are having. We can find slant height. How we will find the slant height? This is what? Right triangle. Once we are having right triangle, then we will follow Pythagoras theorem. By using Pythagoras theorem, we can say L equal to what? Square root of Pythagoras theorem is what? Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So L equal to what? Square root of base square R square plus perpendicular h height h square. Putting the values of R and H, then what we are getting? Square root of R is what? 6 meter. 6 square plus H is what? 8 square. Solve this one. What we are getting? 6 square is 36 plus 8 square is what? 64. Add both. What we are having? Square root of 100, and it is what? It is equal to 10 meter. So in the question we are having radius, base radius of conical tent is 6 meter and height is what? 8 meter. By using these two parameters, we can find the slant height, and it is what? 10 meter. L is what? Slant height. Clear? We require what? Length. Width we are having. Width we are having. So how we will find the length? We know well area equal to. We know well area equal to length into breadth. Breadth means width. What is the meaning of breadth? Breadth is what? Width. Width we are having. We don't have area, but by using formula of curved surface area of cone, we can find what? Area. So for finding area, we require what? Formula. So what we can say? Area of what we can say? Area of tarpaulin. So what we can say? Area of tarpaulin used for the tent. What we are doing? We are finding area of tarpaulin. Why we are finding area? Because we require length, and length equal to area upon width. So width we are having what? Radius and slant height we calculated. So area of a cone is what? Pi r square. Curved surface area. What? Curved surface area is what? Pi rl, and that one is the area of this tarpaulin. So area of tarpaulin used for the tent equal to curved surface area of a cone. What? Curved surface area of a cone, and its formula is pi rl. Putting the values, pi is what? 3.14 given in the question. R value is what? 6 meter. Base radius of cone. L is what? Slant height we calculated as 10 meter. Solve this one. Once we remove this point, then we are getting 100. 1 0 will be cancelled from this one. We are getting what? We are getting 6 4 ja 24. 2 is remaining. 6 1 ja 6. 6 plus 2 8. 6 3 ja 8 what? 18 divided of 10. So we will put the point there. What we are getting? 188.4 meter square. What? Meter square will be curved surface area of this conical tent, and this curved surface area is what? Area of tarpaulin. Area of tarpaulin used for the tent. Now length of tarpaulin, how we will calculate? Length of tarpaulin equal to area of tarpaulin. What? Area of tarpaulin divided of what? Width of tarpaulin. Width of tarpaulin. Observe, simple what we are doing. We obtained the area of the tarpaulin. Width we are having in the question. We are finding length of the tarpaulin is what? Area of a tarpaulin divided of width of tarpaulin. So what we can say? Observe, I am writing this side. Observe carefully. Length of tarpaulin equal to what? Area of tarpaulin divided of width of tarpaulin, and this will be equal to what? Area of tarpaulin is what? This one. 188.4 is the area of tarpaulin divided of width. Width is what? 3. Width what? Width is what? 3 meter. Solve this one. Once we solve, what we are getting? 6 3 ja 18. 6 times it is going, and 2 times it is going. What is the remaining? 3 2 ja 6. 2 is remaining. 0.8 3 ja 24. 8 3 ja 24. 62.8 is what? This is the length of the tarpaulin. This is what? Length of tarpaulin. So length of tarpaulin is what? We can say this is what? Length of tarpaulin. What is the length? Length is the area of tarpaulin divided of width of tarpaulin. Area is what? Area of tarpaulin we obtain what? 188.4 meter square. Width is given in the question what? 3 meter. Once we solve, we are getting 62.8 meter is what? Length of tarpaulin. But in the question we are having what? Assume that the extra length of material that will be required for stitching margin and wastage in cutting is approximate 20 centimeter. Observe carefully. Total length, now how we will find? In the question we are having what? Extra material required. In the question we are having extra material required for stitching margin, stitching as TITCHING, stitching margin and cutting equal to, in the question we are having what? Extra length of material, extra material required for stitching margin and cutting is approximate what? 20 centimeter. We all parameters in a meter, so we should be convert this one into what? Meter. So it will be 0.2 meter. Clear? Finally we can say total length of tarpaulin equal to, total length of tarpaulin is what? Observe, total length of tarpaulin will be 62.8 meter plus extra material required for stitching margin and cutting. Extra material required for stitching margin and cutting is what? 0.2 meter. So we will add this one in the 62.8, then what we are getting? 62.8 plus 0.2. Once we add, then we are getting 63 meter. 63 meter is what? Total length of tarpaulin. This is the required answer. Observe what we are doing in this question. Observe carefully. What length of tarpaulin 3 meter wide will be required to? What length of tarpaulin required? We want length of tarpaulin. Width of tarpaulin is what? 3 meter. Clear? Length required, width given in the question. To make conical tent of height, we want to make conical tent by using this tarpaulin. Clear? And tent height is 8 meter and its base radius is 6 meter. Once we are having conical tent height and base given in the question, by using these two things we can find slant height of the conical tent. How? By using Pythagoras theorem. We can apply this one and we can find the slant height, that is what? 10 meter. Clear? We require what? Length of tarpaulin. Length require, width given in the question. So we know area equal to what? Length into breadth, or we can say length into width. So length will be area upon width. So for the conical tent, curved surface area will be area of tarpaulin. So we will use curved surface area of conical tent, and that one is what? Pi RL. And this is what? Area of tarpaulin used for the tent. Clear? So once we put the R and L value, then we are getting, this is the curved surface area and this is the area of tarpaulin used for the tent. Clear? Now length of the tarpaulin will be what? Area upon width. We are putting the values and solving, we are getting this one. But in the question we are having what? Assume that the extra length of material will be required for the stitching and cutting. Stitching and wastage cutting is what? 20 centimeter. In meter this will be what? 0.2. This is the extra material required for the stitching and cutting is this one. So we require what? Length of tarpaulin. So whatever length we obtain, we will add point to that one. So we obtain length of the tarpaulin is this one. We will add this 0.2 in this one, then we are getting total length of tarpaulin, and this is what? Required answer. So I hope you understand this question. That's all about this question. Thank you so much.